Hello and welcome to Old Nerd Watches Cat People from 1982. It's the end of September. It's time to kick off spooky season. I have a lot of DVDs that need watched, and I figure I'd watch some horror ones for this month. So, with Halloween coming up, let's kick things off with 1982's Cat People, directed by Paul Schrader, starring Natasha Kinski, Malcolm McDowell, John Hurd, Annette O'Toole. There's a few other people in here. Who else was there that I recognized? Who's the actor from Night Court? He shows up in here briefly. I can't think of his name right now. There's a couple of faces that I recognized in this. 1982 was a great year for film, especially sci-fi and horror. What do we have? The Thing came out that year. Blade Runner came out that year. A lot of good stuff. But anyway, this is a remake of a 1940s horror movie called Cat People. This has a new script, of course, this script is written by Alan Ormsby, who maybe some other old nerds would know from movies such as Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. He wrote and starred in that movie. He also did some of the makeup effects. He wrote Porky's too. He's mostly known for his collaboration with director Bob Clark. Bob Clark's famous for directing A Christmas Story, which would have come out about this time, I think, right around 1981 or 82. But Alan Ormsby, who wrote the script for Cat People, he directed a movie in the early 90s called Popcorn, a horror movie. He wrote and directed that. He wrote the script for Porky's 2. He and Bob Clark did a bunch of horror movies in the early 70s. Like I said, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. A couple other ones from the early 70s. Those two worked on together. And then Paul Schrader is the director. This, I think, is his first directing credit, Paul Schrader. He was mostly known for writing. So he wrote Taxi Driver, he wrote Raging Bull, of course, which got him a lot of notoriety and acclaim. And he was approached to direct this movie because of his previous writing credits, I guess, exploring psychology and whatnot. And that got him considered to direct Cat People. And the goal was, the producer of this, who was it? Charles Fries. He wanted to remake the 1940s Cat People, make an 80s version, a more erotic 80s version. So that's what you get with Cat People. Cat People, when I was a kid, the other kids on the school bus or in school at the lunch table or out at recess who had HBO. This is one of the movies that they would talk about because Natasha Kinski gets naked in it quite a bit. And she's very attractive. So and Natasha Kinski is the daughter of Klaus Kinski. He's notorious, famous actor. He played Nosferatu. Was that the name of the movie? The German remake of what was the name of that movie? Famous director made it. Now I'm blanking on his name. Werner Herzog. Werner Herzog and Klaus Kinski worked together on a lot of movies. And Klaus Kinski was notably unhinged, I guess. But this is his daughter. Apparently, he left her mother, and Natasha got acting work when she was a young teenager, and she supported her mother after the father deserted them or whatever. So that's pretty interesting. I don't think she's very old in this movie, maybe early 20s. But this is one of her early roles. She's still alive, making movies today. Also starring Malcolm McDowell, most notably of A Clockwork Orange. And If anybody remembers, there was a Fantasy Island remake in the late 1990s, and he played Mr. Rourke. That was a really good show. I was really disappointed that that show got canceled, but he played Mr. Rourke in that show. Malcolm McDowell's he's a really great actor. But this is an older. This is one of our original DVDs when DVDs were first being released. Just one of these paper covers, snap case, very basic. It's got the chapters of the film in here. There's no real special features on this. I think there's maybe some like character bios, maybe the trailer, and that's about it. This is one of the very, very early DVDs to ever come out. So the picture quality isn't great, isn't bad either, but I mean, compared to watching VHS, this would be a step up back in, the 90s when DVDs first started coming out. But it would be nice to see this with the picture quality upscaled to high definition, I think, because one of the edicts that Charles Fries wanted for the remake of The Cat People was to make it a modern looking, an 80s looking film. So there's a lot of use of color, especially neon colors and whatnot. There's a bunch of that in here, and I would like to see this film like cleaned up and put on there probably is a high definition release of this available. I'm unaware of it. So, but I would really like to see the picture cleaned up. This doesn't look bad, but it's basically a small step above watching it on VHS. Which VHS I'm not complaining about. I like this image quality, even though it's 420. I forget what the technical specs are for the digital picture quality, but I don't mind it. It's kind of a nostalgic thing, seeing the picture quality look like that, a little grainy. But I would like to see it all cleaned up because the cinematography looks pretty nice. I would very much like to see it in a high definition version, and I don't know if that's available. But if anybody out there watching knows, please comment that down below. Point me in the direction of finding a updated, upgraded version of this on Blu-ray. I would love to watch it. Or comment down below with anything that I got wrong about this, or any other details that I didn't mention, because this is a pretty interesting pedigree as far as the creators and the actors and whatnot go with this movie. So comment down below with all that stuff, and stick around for more videos on spooky season. Horror movies are coming up for the next few weeks, and like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time.